Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, boomers, retirees, I want to jump right into this. If you want to seriously protect your retirement savings from socialism, the time to get that done is right now in 2021. Let me give you an example of what just got shoved through the Senate just this week. A $1 trillion position infrastructure bill that got about 19 Republican votes. So there was some bipartisanship. But then within the wee hours of 4 a.m. Eastern time this Wednesday, Congress spent 15 hours shoving through in a straight party line vote, 50 to 49, $3.5 trillion additional, which now makes its way to the House. And here's what's happening, right? They're shoving this through Congress, right, without any bipartisan support, the bigger bill, which we knew was coming. We just didn't know to that magnitude. Of course, this is all proposed by Senator Sanders, right, who's all the most progressive Democrat, arguably in history, and he's pushing for this to be paid for by you and I, right? The takers are taking from the makers. In fact, to the tune that Steve Forbes, that hopefully we'll have a link to the article for you to see his video article and written article on the war of wealth. And I talked about this last week, where they want to cap how much you and I can keep or put into our retirement accounts, whether it's IRA or Roth IRA, and looking for ways to find taxation against Roth IRAs that were already promised, right, to not be taxed if they were funded with after-tax dollars. And I've talked about, what if they go back to what it used to be prior to 2010, where your income can limit you from being able to do a Roth conversion. Today, your income can limit you from being able to do a Roth contribution, but it could go back to where they don't even allow you to have a Roth conversion. And the time to get that done is before it may change after 2021. Forbes goes on to talk about Democrats share to watch out. Steve Forbes shares, watch out, because congressional Democrats want to raid your retirement accounts. He says, warning that money-hungry congressional Democrats are looking for ways to loot your personal retirement accounts. It was even said this week that Congressional Progressive Caucus Chair Pramila Jayapal, Democrat from Washington, Progressive House Democrats, shared they will only pass the $1 trillion bipartisan bill if they get their $3.5 trillion bill. And Pelosi then went on to say she will make sure, as the bills come to the House and are decided these next couple of weeks, will only reflect their priorities in the bill. And Schumer, I think, said it best. He praised, of course, all of this $4.5 trillion being shoved through and slid through the Senate. He praised the vote and said the budget will bring generational transformation on how our economy works for the average American. Well, folks, buckle up, because the average American, if you have income of $44,000 or more adjusted gross, it's been confirmed that anybody $44,000 or more pays 97% of tax is from those of us that are $44,000 or more. But I'm talking to those of you that have worked hard and saved hard, that may have saved, maybe you have a high income, right? A considered high income, 200, 300, 400,000 or more. You're the bigger target. If you're somebody that's been a strong saver in IRAs and 401ks, they're looking to cap, like Obama talked about years ago, maybe no more than $2 million. But they're also talking about finding ways to tax Roth IRAs. I want to teach you the time to get your protection planning done and remove your serious retirement savings from socialism is getting that done in 2021. Go to retirementprotected.com. That's retirementprotected.com. And let me teach you concept, strategies, and proven solutions with a track record of performance, and using things before they go away in our tax code that allow you to use a deduction that you can use to offset some of your Roth conversion, as well as how to have upside without downside, especially with all this uncertainty around this virus and the way the media is scaring people, even forcing certain school districts to make kindergartners wear masks. Folks, the time to get this done is in 2021. Retirementprotected.com. Protect yourself from serious socialism to your savings, folks. Retirementprotected.com.